Welcome to Clint Nation YouTube channel. You can get me via my phone call number 0798057142, 0798057142. And today, let us delve into this important topic where you find that Senator Gloria Oroba has been vocal in highlighting the silent suffering of many women in workplaces across Kenya due to sexual harassment. Listen to what she said.
They started when I reported an issue of sexual harassment. And to be clear, what I reported is that I realized that my legislative agenda, I realized that my work in parliament, my activities in parliament, somehow they're being sabotaged and I'm having a difficult time. When I reflected on several things, I actually came to the conclusion that because I refused to participate in the sexual advances of the clerk of the Senate, Jeremiah Nyegenye, so many things which are in control, either through his office or by proxies, were happening to me. This is on record. I did a personal statement at the floor of the House. What you saw after that is a woman who was being persecuted for speaking up.
Today, we want to delve into this pressing issue by speaking to individuals who have experienced or witnessed the impact of sexual harassment in the organizations. And in the studio today, I have my guest. We'll start by introducing herself.
Thank you very much. Okwero Lavin is my name. I'm a student at Kisii University, University of the 21st century.
Okay, thank you. And do you think sexual harassment is still a major issue in organizations today? Why or why not?
Yeah, it is an issue since time immemorial. Sexual harassment has been going on, and women have been the victims in most occurrences. Yeah, so it's an issue. Personally, I've ever experienced that. I remember when I was in Form 3, yes, during the December holidays, I went to work somewhere, and that it was a hotel in my home place. In that hotel, it was being managed by family members.
Yeah.
So the aunt is the cashier, the nieces and the nephews are the waiter and waitresses. The husband is the chef. So it was not easy to go through it, because yes, when such an occurrence occurs or sexual harassment occurs, it becomes difficult to report someone to their family members.
Yeah.
So I ended up quitting that job.
From what you are experiencing, how were you feeling when you wanted to report that issue?
It was not comfortable because at first you face threats. You might lose your job and you need this job for survival.
Yeah.
So there are threats that if you say or if you tell anyone, this is what I'll do, and you will lose your job. And bearing in mind that you need that job, you are forced to cooperate. Yeah.
Is there the existence of policies or mechanisms in organizations which these organizations have in place to address sexual harassment?
I have never come across any policy. If there are, I've never come across. But if there are, they are not effective. They are not being implemented. They are just there for existence, but they are not being implemented.
Are those measures effective?
They are not effective. The policy makers are the ones who are breaking those policies. So they cannot be effective.
Okay, to our able viewers, you can still subscribe to my YouTube channel, Clint Nation channel. Madam Lavin, is there enough training or awareness about sexual harassment for both men and women in organizations?
Yeah, I think ladies and gentlemen both know that at this point, this is not right. So all of them are aware. But now it comes to implementation, such that someone knows that this is bad, yet he or she is still doing it for his or her own benefits. They are aware, but they are just doing the opposite.
Then what are some of these reasons women may hesitate to report about sexual harassment?
First and foremost, the threats, because the culprit issues threats that if you say or if you report me, this is what will happen to you. You might lose your job or you might get punished. And the punishment sometimes is severe. So to avoid that punishment or to avoid losing your job, you just dance to the tune.
Dance to the tune. Okay, then let me say, perhaps you wanted to report on about, it is not only about sexual harassment about women. It may also be, even the men can be sexually harassed. And in some cases, you find that when you have said that you dance to the tune, but when you don't want to dance to the tune, what are some of these psychological effects that comes about with it? Because you will definitely be affected psychologically.
Yeah, the work done will be poor, because I'm not doing this work out of passion. It's out of compulsion or out of fear that I'm doing it. So the work done won't be that effective. And then some people also don't report these cases because, for example, I'm a hen. Yes. I cannot go to a vulture to report my case.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason.
Okay, then you still find that when you are forced to trade sexual favors, let me say to those senior officers, and you give in, that when you give in to the, let me say, the manager or your boss, what are some of these challenges you are going to simply face after giving in?
Okay, what I can say, once you give in to such advances, you will need to be giving in each and every time for you to maintain that job or that favor.
Okay, you can still subscribe to my YouTube channel, Clint Nation, or call me or text me via 0798057142. You find that in some of these organizations, find that your boss, when you have given in to the boss, what are some of these challenges you are likely to face?
More and more threats will be coming in, such that you will have to be fulfilling his or her desires for you to continue getting the favors that you are getting. Yeah, so threats will be many. And to avoid it, you see, the very first time you give in to such advances, it will give room for them to grow and become something bigger, which you could have avoided in the very first place. So ikifanyika mara ya kwanza, unaikataa, saa hiyo tu vile imefanyika. Don't hesitate or wait until a later time to address it.
You see, there are some women who come with some of these complaints. Then you find that there is a backlash. Backlash simply means that after reporting this issue, you find that this issue will now be used against you. Yeah. Whereby you find that you can definitely even lose your job.
Exactly. After reporting, now the culprit, of course, he or she is in power. He or she will be looking down upon you, and he or she will do anything possible to make sure your life in that organization is a living hell. And definitely you will end up losing your job.
How does sexual harassment affect women's career growth and mental health in the workplace?
It does not lead to any positive growth, because now my mind will be fixed that if I will get money, or my salary will be complete even though I don't do anything. So mine is just to give myself to him, and everything will flow. So I won't be giving effort to my work. I won't be doing, literally I won't be doing anything. So I won't be growing. Yeah.
And do you think this will not affect the production in the organizations?
It will affect greatly.
Yes.
Because the work that I was supposed to do, I'm not doing. Somebody else has to do double work, of which it will be tiresome for them, and it will definitely affect the productivity.
What are some of the effects of sexual harassment on mental health of women in organizations?
Some women will start looking down upon themselves because men, okay, sorry to say,
Yes.
some men have made women to look like sex objects.
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever a woman appears in front of him, he sees this one as a sex object. He just wants to take advantage of her. And this leaves many women with questions in their minds like, ameniona aje? You keep asking yourself many questions. A friend of mine was asking me,
Yes.
Kwani nilifanya makosa kuzaliwa msichana? And it was so devastating.
Okay, can understand you then. Are women sometimes overlooked for opportunities out of fear or discomfort caused by previous harassment experiences?
The culprit will always look for reasons to make you not receive any favors. Atafanya juu chini kukuweka kwa makosa. Makosa yenye hakuna, atatafuta makosa. Unajua mtafutaji hachoki. So atatafuta hadi yenye hakuna. He or she will dig deeper to make sure he finds something, even if it is pinning it on you, so that you just don't have a good working environment.
Okay, thank you. Then, how does the gender imbalance in leadership affect how sexual harassment cases are handled?
It can really affect very badly because, okay, in most organizations, it is the men who are in power. And it is difficult for me to go and report my case to a male person, you see?
Yeah.
So I'll have to find a way to navigate through it, and most of the times, ladies, we just talk it amongst ourselves. We talk about it amongst ourselves, and we try to find the solution amongst ourselves, because again, it is not easy to trust other people.
Okay, let me ask you. You have said that you try to converse between yourselves, and are they the ladies, or you converse with let me say the men, or is it particularly ladies only within the organization?
Yeah, if I'm sexually harassed at work, I'll tell my fellow lady, like, you know, that man, that manager, that supervisor, that
Boss.
HR,
Yeah.
he did this and this, and he said this and this. Yeah. You see, so we will try and find ways to go about it as ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it is indeed that ladies or women go through a lot of challenges, either psychological challenges in the workplace. And as you have listened from Madam Lavin, she has vividly talked about the possible impacts of sexual harassment among the women in most of those organizations. Senator Gloria Orwoba, she was talking about sexual harassment in the Senate. And do women in leadership positions feel more empowered to address such challenges?
Yes, like Senator Orwoba, what she did, it was a bold step to expose such activities. And I believe women have been doing better. They come out and they rebuke such things.
What do you think needs to change to create a safer working environment for women in the workplace?
In my opinion, I think respect should be horizontal,
Yeah.
not vertical.
What do you mean by horizontal respect, vertical respect? You can,
In my own opinion, vertical respect
yeah,
ni pale
from
penye,
junior employees to,
yeah, it is only junior employees who respect senior employees. Senior employees don't respect junior employees.
yeah,
To me, that is vertical respect. But horizontal respect, it is me and you respecting each other,
yeah,
despite the status. You respect me, I respect you. Whether you are a senior or a junior employee,
yeah.
whether I am a senior or junior employee. Yeah.
Then what role can men play in preventing sexual harassment at work?
They should just use common sense.
What do you understand? What do you mean by common sense?
Common sense should be common. They should use common sense. That's all I can say.
Let me say my final question. Why are many women still forced to trade sexual favors for job opportunities in the 21st century?
Everything that happens in this world, it is because of men, I believe. So if men could style up and stop harassing women, I don't think there will be sexual harassment on women. Because it is not a woman who harasses a fellow woman.
Yeah.
It is a man who harasses a woman. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you for coming. And she has addressed several challenges that women have gone through. And you can still follow us for more and events.